This hunt here is Cody Carnley's hunt. But this footage you're looking at is when I was actually hunting with Gary Bartels. This is the first evening of his hunt, and we were about 300 yards away right here, and we could not get this buck to be still, or at least long enough for Gary to get settled on him to get a broadside shot. We watched him for a long time, but just never got a good shot at him. And this was actually the closest I'd ever seen this deer. Usually I scout this spot from about 800 yards away. So right here, we're 300 yards away. We just know he's a shooter, but I've never seen this deer up close. But you'll see here in a minute that all that changes. As you can see, that deer didn't end up cooperating for Gary and I that evening, but here we are the following weekend with Cody, and we had seen this buck from my scouting spot 800 yards away, and so we snuck down there, and I have just a pop-up. All there is down in this spot is just that feeder and a pop-up. There's no senderos, nothing else. It's just right on the edge of a real thicket, and so I scouted from a long ways away. Well, he was down there running around with some other deer, and he disappeared. So we used the little motts and stuff in between us to get real close, and you're about to hear something here in a second. Right there. Every hunter does not like to hear that sound. That was a misfire, and you'll see here in a second it might have been a blessing in disguise. But anyway, this deer, we were allowed to sneak up there. I just set up the cameras, and we hadn't been set up. Cody's in the pop-up, and the camera hadn't been set up not even 2 or 3 minutes, and he walks right back out.
Another deer to the left, don't move.
Here's Cody in the pop-up. I'm sitting just outside of the pop-up with the main camera. And you're about to see why I said earlier that it might be a blessing in disguise that he had a misfire. It's that one thing that always gets us when we see a good buck. We get pretty excited. That might forget our trigger squeeze fundamentals. But he doesn't mind me showing this because he made up for it when the shell worked like it was supposed to. But this is one thing. This is why I love having this extra camera. You get to see the raw emotion in real time, and you'll get to see why most people miss a big buck. There's a ton of people that do this right here, and luckily this buck gave him another chance.
Yes, sir.
I took care of that one.
He's too good to pass up, man.
You hear what I did?
Yep.
It clicked.
Yep.
Let's go look at him.
That's the first time I've seen him up close. That gave us a big scare.
Yeah. Dude, and this other one just popped out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I thought that was that 8 point you had pictures of, and when he made that one, made him look small.
Yeah.
I was like, that's
Yeah.
a damn good deer.
Yeah. His body's huge.
I thought those turkeys were going to come see us.
Well, there was 2 back there by the mills, and then these started gobbling. I think they started gobbling because they were gobbling behind us. Yo, if I got the shakes, it's because I ain't got enough clothes on. Weatherman got it bad wrong. I thought I'd be alright. It's pretty chilly this morning. High 30s. It's supposed to be 49. Y'all don't want to see my ugly face. Y'all see this beautiful deer. Oh, yeah. How big his head is. Let that all dented in forehead. That's the one Gary and I had at 300 when we were way back there the first evening. That was him. God. He must not have been chasing. Oh, he's still pretty daggum big. Whew. What do you think?
Man, I love this place.
That's what I love. That made my morning hearing them gobbles. Because the first 2 was back behind us.
Right.
They're back by the North Kissing Mills. I definitely didn't wear enough clothes.